Hello there, and welcome to my channel. I go by Somnus on the North American World of Tanks server, where I should probably tell you that I am not very good. I've got a little over 20,000 games and just under a 52% win rating, which should tell you that I'm not as good as I ought to be for the number of games I've played. But that is no reason why we can't all try to get some entertainment value out of my failure. So I figured I'd start putting up some videos. It's also just kind of a way for me to kind of experiment with video capture and see how this whole thing works. So it's kind of a learning experience for me, and hopefully some entertainment value for you. Right now, you can see this is probably going to be fairly typical of what you see on my channel. You're not going to see any serious epic carries for the most part. You're probably going to see me failing over and over and over again. Right now, this is a game in my IS-3, which I'm fairly new to. I only just recently got the top gun, and I still don't have the suspension fully tricked out, so it's not quite elite. I did most of my learning on American tanks, so I'm used to having gun depression. Ever since I started playing the Russian tanks, I kind of redefined gun depression to be that feeling you get when you can't lower your gun enough to take a shot at your target. So anyway, here we are on Serene Coast. This is a fairly good matchup as far as tiers go in the top tier tank. And obviously going down here the peninsula route, where we seem to have come across a rather largish group of the red team's top tiers. So this looks like it's going to be where the fight is. Starting out, I want to try and get rid of, take guns off the field when I have the opportunity. Sure, that was the bottom tier tank, but you know, I had the shot, might as well take it. What I really want to do is kind of get rid of this T-32 and the VK-4502 over here that are the enemy's top tier tanks in our way. Major reasons I'm not all that great is I tend to get tunnel vision, so right now I'm focusing on these guys and not really paying all that much attention to what my teammates are up to. So you can see I have a couple of them off to the right there have gone forward and gotten themselves into a little bit of trouble. But I did not notice it at the time. I'm continuing to try to play around with the T-32 and the 4502 over here. Finally noticed that my KV-4 is in serious trouble over here and try to go help, but I'm too late to be of any assistance to him. I'm not sure if I should have played that a little more aggressively rather than backing off after going for the shot, but I don't know that I could have saved my teammate anyway. At least I was able to avenge him. So now it's just me and the Tiger over here. Against this 4502A, I have noticed in the background a couple of Tigers in the other team that are sitting around sniping. I have not really gotten involved in the fight over here, so I figure it's a good opportunity to get around and aggressively push the 4502. Unfortunately, I started encountering some lag issues right about here, which causes me to donk that shot. So this takes longer than it should have. Okay, so right about now, I've noticed that the red team has a Cromwell approaching our base, and I've got kind of a dilemma. Do I try to push against the Tigers over here, or do I go back and try to help out the base? I lose more time because of stinking Artie. But I decide that I better go back and help out the base. Especially since the tigers have seemed to decided that they want to sit back. Now the one starts actually coming after me at this point, and I keep going figuring that it's more important to save the base right now. But then I notice that the second tiger is also coming with him aggressively, which means that I'm very likely to get caught on that slope with 2 tanks shooting at my back. So I decide that I'm gonna turn around and try to deal with them. You notice that the west has completely fallen now at this point. So anyway, there's the first tiger. And there's the second tiger slipped around behind me, so at this point I figure it's pretty much over. I'm going to try to do what damage I can before it's over. And as we watch the rest of this play out to its inevitable conclusion, I just want to welcome you all. Hopefully I'll get a chance to learn something from running this channel, and hopefully you'll get some entertainment. And of course, knowing the community, most likely I'm just going to get abuse. But, you know, it's all in good fun. Take care.